live? Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, so we're just gonna treat this as a normal game. We're not gonna, you know, troll him or whatever. Okay, so he goes pawn to d4, so let's play the move d5. I might go to LA, yeah, I'm seriously considering it. Okay, so he plays the move bishop f4, the London system. It's a good opening. So let's play the move knight f6. And he goes e3, and here we play the move c5. This is how I recommend playing against the London. I'm sorry to hear that, Parsa. Yeah, initially there was a chance I would have other plans, but that's out of the way. So I think there's a good chance I'll go to LA. Because you go c3, let's go knight c6. So these are going to be your first 4 moves when you play against the London. All right? So you go d5, knight f6, and then c5, knight c6. Knight d2, good move by him. And here we go, bishop f5. We bring our bishop into the game. So then next up we can go e6. He goes knight gf3. Let's go e6. Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm holding the microphone because people are saying this is much better audio. Well, I don't know, but we all started from the bottom, you guys. So let's be nice to our good friend, not Kami. All right, so let's see what he's going to do. He goes knight b3. All right, so he's putting pressure on this pawn. Now I have to decide, do I want to take or maybe c4? Yeah, I might invest into a microphone stand later. So here, well, we're live WV. So we go c4, the knight has to go back. I would like to play this, but he goes b3. So I think I might just go b5. But let me go c4, grab a lot of space. Okay, now let me go pawn h6. Make sure that if he goes here, I can always go bishop h7. Becoming the number 2 chess streamer. I mean, there's still many who are higher ranked than me, so to speak. Okay, he goes b3. Let's go pawn b5. Defend the pawn over here. Thanks, John Curtis, for the raid with 11 people. All right, we're going to recapture with the people. Big shout out to John Curtis. Make sure to give him a follow. He's a very wholesome streamer from Australia. Let me give him a shout out. Thank you, Blundersmore. Well, we are on the front page right now. Of course, that really helps a lot. So he goes bishop e2. Let's go queen a5. Looks really good because I don't see how he can protect this properly. And I wanted to play bishop a3 as well, to go bishop b2, take the rook, which is actually a little bit trapped here, because my bishop covers that square. I also put pressure here. But the problem after bishop a3 is that he gets queen a4. So the move queen a5 also takes away the a4 square of his queen. Well, I mean, your top, I mean, top streamers, that's up. I mean, it's, I would feel like that's just a matter of taste. Right? Everyone has their favorite streamer. Okay, so queen c1. Let's go bishop a3, take the queen. But of course, in terms of numbers, of course, Hikaru comes to mind. Thanks, Block Hype, for the 2 months of Prime.
Thanks for everything, Bok.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you guys for being here, and hope you guys enjoy watching. So queen e1, I go here, take the rook, put pressure here. And again, his rook is actually trapped, so already our position is looking really good. Yes, 10 minutes unrated. Thank you, John Curtis. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Sweet Spot. Appreciate that comment. All right, so let's see where he's going to go. What are my predictions for the CGC finals tomorrow? We can discuss that real quick after this. I actually made a YouTube video where I talk about that, but sure, we can pull it up and talk a little bit about the bracket and who I think will move on to the semis. Yeah, we're jamming. We're band jamming. Okay, now let's go bishop b2. Trap the rook. We put more pressure here. And again, things are looking really good for us here. We have to be a little bit careful, though. I just realized. But I think everything is working out really, really nicely here. Well, we'll just keep playing 10-minute unrated against subs. Wait, this song is not one I like, so let's skip it. All right, this is the good music. All right, so let's see what he's going to do here. Sure, you can send some songs in Discord, sweet spot. Olympia, there's no real queue. I mean, just whoever wants to play. Okay, rook c1. The rook is strapped, so we don't have to take right away. So let's just go ahead and castle. But again, everyone who is a sub can get a game. All right, so let's see what he is going to do. How do you get in? Well, you get into the queue by subscribing, because that makes you eligible to play. But again, I don't want anyone to feel pressured to subscribe. Everyone is loved and appreciated here. So let's go ahead and take the rook. We had to do so at one point. Well, here's the thing, Jake. I cannot play everyone. If I play everyone, I would be here till the end of the year. And it is just one way to narrow it down. I understand that it might be frustrating to some people. But again, that's the only thing I can do to narrow it down a little bit. Thanks, Y Silva, for the 3 months.
Hey, what books would you recommend to a beginner that want to get better at chess? THX for the great content.
It's a good question. My former trainer, Herman Groten, wrote a book that a lot of people enjoy. So I would recommend his book. I think it's called something like Strategy for the Club Player. So feel free to check that out. I'm, by the way, also in that book. But let's go knight e4, get some more trades in. We're up a lot of material. But yeah, again, I'm sorry, Jake, but even though you guys will not be able to play me if you're not a subscriber, I do hope that my analysis is valuable to you guys. Well, I didn't promise a game against you, particularly Emi Reza. Jake, I don't mean it like... I feel like you're looking at it the wrong way. I'm here explaining you guys my thought process, which is available for free. And the people I get, again, I have to find a way to narrow it down. Herman Grote, wait. All right, so let's see what he is going to do. Thank you, thank you. And again, these are the people who do support the channel, and therefore I feel like it would not be fair to them. Yes, I'm playing on chess.com. So block hype, you could be up after. No, black is winning because we're up in exchange. Okay, he goes rook to d1. Now let's just bring in another piece. Let's move in the rook. Or rook can potentially come down to b1. White doesn't have any real compensation, to be honest. No, I think black has more material and a great position. All right, so let's see what he's going to do here. Why not the other rook? Well, I want to keep my rook here because this pawn is a passed pawn, and potentially we can push this down the board, and rooks are very well placed behind passed pawns. I understand, Emi Reza, but I've explained my point. Where should you go? You should definitely go to Amsterdam, Dingmas. Yeah, if you want to play, just let me know your Chess.com username. Now, besides Amsterdam, what are good places to go to? Maybe The Hague, but of course, Amsterdam. And I feel like just in Amsterdam, you'll have a great time. Let's take with the bishop. Now again, rook b1 comes into the position, and we will win even more material. Okay, RG Teletubby, you'll be up after this. Okay. That's awesome, Orham. Sigma. Okay, let's go rook b1, attack the queen. And he's in trouble, because if he goes to d2, I can take, and unfortunately for him, he cannot recapture. The hazy... well, I don't know what you mean by that, Drake Candy. Hello, Night Endgames. Good to see you. Hello, Mr. O. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, his queen is trapped. Yep. So we're going to win more material here. Okay, he takes my bishop, but we're going to go ahead and take the queen. Madurodam is nice. Which shows you the Netherlands in a mini format. Alright, so if he takes, I recapture. Of course, there's many fun things you can do in Amsterdam. Some of you guys in the chat are discussing that at length. It's not really my kind of thing that I like to do. Thanks, Blitz Wizard, for the raid with 1. Thank you. But just walking around, just enjoying the canals, the nice architecture is also very enjoyable. What place am I from myself in the Netherlands? I'm from Eindhoven. No, that's not my thing. God, these cheeseburgers. No. Okay, he goes rook to f1. Let's bring the rook into the game, because if we go rook b2, then we threaten a checkmate. Interesting, new Mario. Yes, we are live. Hello, Atlantis. Okay, he takes here. Let's go rook b2, and this will effectively end the game. Yeah, you can visit Belgium as well. Yeah, just good food, drinks, and culture, yeah. Yeah. No, but pretty much everyone I've talked to who's been to Amsterdam loved it. I think, to be honest, if you're not from Europe, the 2 cities I would highly recommend that you would check out are Amsterdam and Paris. All right, so thank you, Not Kami. Appreciate the game. All right, so Kami played really well. He played really well for a 200. Again, thank you for the game. It's okay, Not Kami. It's a learning experience. All right, so let's look at this game real quick. So I think Not Kami made a mistake in this position by going knight b3, because c4 is a move I want to play very often anyway. I just grab more space. This move is a very useful move, because look at the position. I have a lot more space, and that made it very difficult for him to move. So I think it would have been much better to play a move like, let's say, bishop b2, or maybe queen b3. Attacking this pawn is an idea as well. Something like bishop b5 could be considered as well, with the idea of knight e5, maybe queen a4. Then after that, so we get to this position, b3 makes a lot of sense, but if you want to go b3, you always have to make sure, like you have to, it's kind of funny. If you want to go for b3, you have to look at this rook. And you have to ask yourself, is the rook on a8 defended or not? If the rook on a8 is not defended, the move b3 makes a lot of sense. Because after b5, you could follow it up with a4. Because then after a6, like if my rook would be hanged, this would be good for white. But my rook is protected, so this doesn't work. Now furthermore, after the move a4, the move a b4 looks very tempting here to me. Because if he takes, I take, and I get a big initiative here. Like his knight is hanging, if he moves perhaps c2, attacking the queen, bishop b4 comes in. So it all looks very dangerous. But just to show you guys real quick, like I have this pawn chain here. Very often b3 can be an idea to break it down. Like let's look at an example. Let's say I go c4 here. I think here you're happy to go b3. If I go b5 and then a4. Because again, I cannot play a6. Thank you, Nicola, for the 20 months and for the 1,000 bits. Thank you so much, Nicola. Appreciate it. Again, if I go a6, he can take, and my rook will be hanged, so that does not work. So, and here b4 probably also doesn't work as well because I'm not as well developed. So I hope that makes sense to everyone. And that's why you shouldn't play the move c4 unprovoked. You should just keep developing with moves like bishop f5, which is what we did in the game. And white should do the same. Bishop b2, short castles. Queen b3 is a good move. Bishop b5, queen a4. All of this makes a lot of sense. All right, but in any case, really do appreciate the game, Nakami. Let's keep moving on. And I hope that made a lot of sense to everyone else.